Hello everyone, I am Leonie and in this video I'm talking to Matvey, who is a student at the IU, to talk about his study experience here, so you guys can gain a better insight into what studying at the IU looks like. Here we go. So, the first person I have the pleasure to talk to today is Matvey. Matvey, it's so nice to see you. Thank you for taking the time. Just give us a little introduction. Where are you from? What's your profession? What's your name?
Thank you for having me. So my name is Matvey Vlasenko. I am originally from Russia, but I have been living abroad for the last 10 years. So before that, I lived in China for a while, and my last country was Spain, and now I'm temporarily in Russia, but I'll go back to Spain soon. So as of now, I am an English teacher. I've been teaching for the last 3 years, I think, and my dream is to go into IT. That's why I'm studying business and IT at IU.
What specifically attracted you to study at the IU, the International University of Applied Sciences?
So IU was actually exactly what I was looking for. So I wanted to get a degree in something related to IT, but I didn't want to be a programmer strictly because I don't like sitting in front of the computer all day. I wanted something that would involve business and IT together, and business and IT career is exactly what I wanted. So I was looking for a university that would be in English because I speak Russian, Spanish, and English, but I think that my English is still better than Spanish, and my German is not so good. It is completely online, which also works for me because I move very often, and it is quite affordable compared to some other universities that I checked. So it was perfect. But I like the way that it's organized because you can see your progress online. I like the description of careers. So before choosing this career, it was good because on the website, it describes exactly which courses you will be taking. So you can compare between programming, strictly business and IT, data science, and all that. So it was pretty cool.
What do you like most about your study program so far?
So the things that attracted me in the first place, they're still the main benefits. So I really love that there is no physical presence required. I have the IU app. So what I like is that I can move around and still continue studying. I like that it's flexible, so I don't feel as much pressure. So now I have the most intensive mode of studying, which is 6 subjects per semester. But I know that if I feel it's too much, I can always slow down and take only 5 or I think even 3 subjects per semester.
Okay, and obviously you're studying in English. Is it challenging for you? And if yes, how do you manage it?
I think the only time that it was challenging was in the math course books, because basically the terms are all the same, but sometimes I know these terms in Russian and they are translated very similarly, but sometimes they're equivalent words. But it's not really a big problem. You just Google and it's pretty much the same. That was the only challenge. All like business and computer science and Java, it's no problem really. I don't think it would be any easier to study in Russian. It's mostly the subject that is hard and not the language.
And how is the time management? I mean, you already told us that you were a teacher. How many hours do you work as a teacher?
So normally, last year I was working I think it was over 40 hours per week. So
wow,
I'm
okay.
quite free, so I can choose. I can take more students or I can work a little bit less. I think as of now, I have between 30 and 35 hours of work per week. Most of my work is done in the afternoons and evenings. So I start around 4 p.m. and then I finish at 12, sometimes 1 and sometimes even 2 a.m. is my last class. So usually I study in the mornings and afternoons and then I start my work after that.
Crazy time management. Wow. So what are the positive sides on your private life to study remote or online, for example?
For example, today I had a dentist appointment and I specifically downloaded the math course book yesterday and I took it with me. So when I was waiting for my appointment, I even read the book in the clinic, which was great. And so I think this is the thing that I like the most about studying online.
And did your study influence your career path in any kind of way? Like, for example, a career change in the future?
I always knew that I wanted to work in IT. I actually applied for a job about 6 months ago before I started my courses at IU, but I was denied because I had an interview and my knowledge was not deep enough. But I am planning in about 6 months, I'm planning to apply for another job as a project manager. And I think that specifically the computer science course will be very useful because the questions that they asked me at the interview were things that I actually already studied in the computer science course. So in about 6 months, I am planning to give up teaching little by little and go into IT if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to get a job. It depends on how much I prepare. But yes, I am planning to change my career and start working in IT remotely.
And what was the specific reason to choose IU?
If you want to study online, if you want to study in English, and if you don't want to pay a lot, I looked at other universities and there aren't so many choices. So I found some that were in English and online, but really expensive. I found some that were not so expensive and online, but in German. And I found some that were cheap and in English, but in person. So IU was kind of the first one that satisfied all the three criteria.
And what kind of personality skills do you need to bring to study online, for example?
When you go to a real university, when you go to an offline university, there are always some points along the semester. So if you kind of postpone something, there will be a reminder in the beginning and the middle, and then there will be a quiz or something. When you study offline, I think that if you did nothing for the whole semester, it will just hit you when the exams come. So you need to discipline yourself, definitely. I don't think it's a problem for me. So I have been studying already for 4 months. But if you are not a disciplined person, I think that you will need to change something. If you study online and don't go to classes, you need to have some level of English, definitely. I don't think you need to speak great English, but you need to be able to understand what the book says. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't see any other differences, really.
And you already told me that you have a girlfriend in Spain, but you're living and working and studying in Russia. How do you combine it, that you manage all of it together?
So I visit my girlfriend a lot. And when I'm in Spain, I just take my laptop with me and I study from Spain. And it's not really a problem. So I work online, I study online, I do everything online pretty much. And none of it has been a problem.
So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time. Take care, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the interview, check out our success stories page on our website.